You will never hear it coming. No warning, no radar alert, no time to react. This aircraft was not designed to dominate air shows or impress cameras. It was designed to exist where enemies believe the sky is empty. This is the J-20, China's fifth-generation stealth fighter, a machine built around silence, distance, and fear. In modern air combat, power is no longer defined by speed alone. It is defined by who sees first, who decides first, and who strikes without being seen. The J-20 was born from that reality. Its shape is not artistic. Its angles are not accidental. Every surface, every line, every edge exists to confuse radar and erase detection. When traditional fighters rely on visibility and maneuverability, the J-20 relies on absence. It does not rush into battle. It waits outside the enemy's awareness. By the time an opponent realizes they are not alone, the engagement has already been decided. This aircraft represents a shift in mindset, from dogfighting to dominance before contact, from reaction to anticipation. The J-20 is not meant to be chased, it is meant to hunt. It was developed to operate in contested airspace, where radar networks are dense, where electronic warfare is constant, and where hesitation means destruction. Stealth is not its only weapon, it is the platform. A platform designed to carry long-range missiles, to strike from beyond visual range, and to disappear before retaliation becomes possible. The J-20 does not announce its presence, it creates uncertainty. And uncertainty is a weapon. As global air forces evolve, the sky becomes more crowded, more watched, and more dangerous. In that sky, the most dangerous aircraft is not the one you see, it is the one you never knew was there. This is not the future of air warfare, it is already flying. This is the J-20.
It is control. Stealth is not invisibility. It is control over perception. The J-20 does not vanish. It manipulates what the enemy believes is real. Modern warfare begins long before the first missile is launched. It begins inside radar screens, data links, and decision rooms. The J-20 was built for that invisible battlefield. Its stealth design reduces detection across multiple radar bands, not to become unseen, but to be seen too late. Every second of delay matters. Every moment of confusion creates advantage. While enemy pilots search for targets, the J-20 is already tracking them. Advanced sensors fuse data from the air, sea, and ground, turning fragments of information into a single lethal picture. This is not flying by sight, this is fighting by awareness. Electronic warfare is no longer support, it is the front line. The J-20 operates within electronic noise, blending into chaos, hiding behind interference and deception. Radar returns become unreliable. Targets appear, disappear, and shift position. In that uncertainty, hesitation grows, and hesitation kills. The J-20 does not need to engage directly. It can guide other assets. It can act as a silent commander in the sky. Information flows through it. Decisions form around it. When missiles are launched, the enemy may never know who fired them. By the time warning systems react, the aircraft has already turned away. No chase, no pursuit, no revenge. This is air combat without contact. War without visual confirmation. The battlefield is no longer the sky alone. It is the electromagnetic spectrum. And in that spectrum, the one who controls information controls the outcome. The J-20 was designed for this reality. Not to be faster, not to be louder, but to be smarter.
The J-20 does not need to cross borders to change reality. Its deployment alone reshapes calculations. Where it flies is never random. Every patrol, every appearance, every absence is deliberate. In regions where tension never sleeps, the J-20 operates as a constant reminder that airspace is no longer guaranteed. Over contested waters, near strategic choke points, and along lines where confrontation waits for a mistake, the J-20 applies pressure without firing a shot. It turns airspace into a question mark. Opponents must assume it is there, even when they cannot confirm it. This uncertainty forces changes in behavior. Routes shift, missions are delayed, decisions slow down. That is the mission. The J-20 was not built to dominate headlines. It was built to dominate planning rooms. In potential flashpoints, its presence complicates every scenario. Early warning systems cannot rely on certainty. Commanders must plan for what they cannot see. Every sortie becomes a risk. Every assumption becomes dangerous. The J-20 does not need to engage frequently. Its value lies in restraint, because each time it appears, it reinforces a message. The sky is contested, and control is no longer absolute. This aircraft is not a tool of constant war. It is a tool of constant pressure. Pressure that accumulates, pressure that shapes decisions over time. In modern conflict, victory does not begin with destruction. It begins with hesitation. And the J-20 was designed to create it. The J-20 does not belong to a coalition. It answers to one command. There are no partner nations, no shared control, no external oversight. From the runway to the command center, every decision flows in one direction. This is centralized power in the sky. The aircraft is not deployed through consensus. It is deployed through intent. Orders are clear. Execution is immediate. Weapons are not chosen by pilots alone, they are selected by strategy. Long-range missiles extend influence far beyond visual range. Engagements are planned before contact is possible. The pilot becomes a component of a larger system, a system designed to act without debate. Information moves upward, commands move downward. There is no fragmentation, no delay. This structure allows speed, but it also concentrates responsibility. When decisions are centralized, mistakes carry weight. The J-20 is not designed for independence, it is designed for control. Control of airspace, control of escalation, control of timing. Weapons aboard the J-20 are not symbols, they are tools. Tools meant to deny access, to push adversaries back without crossing borders. This is not a strategy of cooperation, it is a strategy of dominance. In this system, air power becomes an extension of state will. From hangars to satellites, from pilots to planners, the J-20 operates as a single unified instrument. There is no ambiguity about ownership, there is no question about authority. And in modern conflict, clarity of control can be as dangerous as firepower itself. The future of air power does not announce itself.
It arrives quietly. The J-20 is not the end of development. It is a signal that speed, visibility, and brute force are no longer enough. What comes next may not look like an aircraft at all. Autonomy grows in the background. Artificial intelligence learns without emotion. Decisions shrink from minutes to milliseconds. The pilot may remain, or the pilot may disappear. Command centers evolve. Battlefields become data streams. Victory becomes a calculation. The J-20 exists in this transition between man and machine, between presence and absence. It teaches an important lesson. Control of the sky is temporary. Control of information is decisive. Nations will respond. Rivals will adapt. New platforms will emerge. Some will be seen, some will not. The question is no longer who has the strongest aircraft. The question is who decides first and who acts without being noticed. The J-20 does not provide that answer. It simply proves that the era of visible dominance is ending. What replaces it has not fully revealed itself yet, and when it does, the world may realize that the most dangerous weapons were never meant to be seen.